a tremendous 3-division champ.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision?
Perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And right back into the fray.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Exchange punches. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the hat.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. That left hook doesn't find its target. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Not so tense anymore. Trying to loosen things up. I like it. Punch, counter punch. Got out of the way that right hook. Going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Loma in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you know who.
Get your mind back.
We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the rings off. Make the rings small. Put them on the back foot. Put them under pressure.
Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. One lands. Those counter punches have to hurt.
Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He scores with the counter. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Beautiful counter shot. That's another scoring shot. This is with the straight left. With the hook. Got him. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Loma in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
There's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
With that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Counter punching. Punch. Out of the way, that right hook. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They figure out the combination to this stage.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That right hook won't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Perfect counter lands. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And through the hook, it didn't land. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Quick punch scores. Good counter punch. There's a counter shot. Loma in that last round. Switch round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Get your mind back, get your focus back.
On to the 4th we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than you do.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter shot. That left hook missed. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Loma in that last round.
What are you doing?
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think it's just too easy.
Everything in the back.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Both men step back for just a moment. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Halfway through. Oh, right there! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Caught sleeping on the job. What you do, you step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice counter punch. A straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Ready for that counter punch. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. What a punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, get focused. Get your mind on the job.
There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone after. There's no way it's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Counter punch caught him clean. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
You're right, Todd. 1, 2, 3.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice counter shot. And that hook misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. So much firepower here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
Get back out there and win the round.
Round 7, here we go. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that?
Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Are you all right? Are
you okay?
So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout? And he did catch it! He caught it clean! Clean as a whistle! Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Hard. Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step at them. Don't fight fire with fire. You play with the ball.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You don't want to trade shots. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. Catch and shoot. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Counter punch caught him clean. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. We've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Loma in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Just go back out there
and we enter the 8th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Throws the jab but does not score. Beautiful counter punch. And he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Solid punch. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You'd like to see more jabs. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Defense is not an option for these two. Nice counter shot. Good counter punch. How nervous else would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision.